Hello, welcome to this Divine Partnership Coaching video. This is going to be Path of the Empress / Divine Feminine Step 6. And I'm going to call it the nesting phase. And realize, Divine Masculines, that you're going to hit this. And also Divine Feminines, it's good to recognize when your masculines have entered this phase, because it probably means that actually you're in Emperor energy. Regardless, when you hit this nesting phase, you'll start to notice, okay, for those that have had children, you will recognize you are feeling very similarly to the ways that you did when you were pregnant. And what I mean by that is that you start to become first a little hypervigilant about what's around you, any messes, anything that could be a falling hazard or a choking hazard. You are going to notice that you're eating differently, and that you're caring more about your health, and that you're starting to do a lot more spring cleaning and like reorganizing things, making space, and you likely will recognize just how bizarre you are feeling. You're going, oh, this is so odd. And then you're going to have periods where you're extra tired and you're not really sure why. Like maybe you end up taking naps in the middle of the day, or maybe you sleep in a little bit longer than you meant to, or maybe you have really bizarre dreams even. Like this is part of the nesting phase. And when you notice that you're going into nesting phase, this is a signal for you to start preparing yourself for union. It's not necessarily immediately there, but it is nearing. Because if you have done enough healing to get to the point of the nesting phase, and there does require some discernment, because we all get hit by like spring cleaning, and there can be a little bit of a confusion between the two. But when you recognize that you are in this nesting phase, this is when you are preparing to make room for union. And what that means is that while you are preparing on the outside, whether that's like cleaning up and making space for your divine masculine to be able to come and join you, or whether that's preparing yourself to be movable so that you are ready if they want to have you come to them, or whether it's a matter of having a presentable home space for inviting in potential new folks, like whatever it is, like all the work that you've been doing up to this point has been helping you heal on the inside, and anything that remains is going to be brought to your attention, especially when you start to really feel an energy drain. The other part of this too is that, well, no, we'll save that for a different video. But when you hit that nesting phase, recognize that it is important to pay attention to what you feel called to do, and to relate that to any inner work that needs to be done. If you feel like cleaning out the closet in your house or cleaning out the garage, then while you're doing that, consider what closets in your mind still need to be cleaned out, what's left over, what has not yet been healed. And then spend some time pampering yourself in the ways that you would if you were pregnant. And yes, that includes you too, masculines. Take some, well, I'm going to say divine baths, like ritual baths. Put some special bath salts in there. Not those bath salts, but like ones that have certain scents that you like, or go to some metaphysical shops and get ones that help you get into the essence of femininity and abundance and fertility. Even if you don't want more children, like get into that space, allow yourself to get there, really cleanse yourself, allow yourself to be reborn into a new person, because part of the reason that union is nearing is because you are getting to the space of where you are ready for new beginnings, whether that's with somebody you already know or with somebody new entirely. And that is the baby that is going to be born from you. And you will probably go through a couple of nesting periods, but the first one is probably where you'll find yourself on this video. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off here. Let me know if you have any further specific questions about this nesting period. Best advice I can give you is treat it as if you are pregnant and take care of yourself and follow it. Continue to do the healing work.